Welcome to another video. I'm Rusty CG and collaborating with Twisted and Millennial TCG, and we have Prismat right here with us. 10th place at Vancouver Regionals RQ Riftbound. So can you tell me what did you do and how did you do it and what did you play?
Yeah, so I played Annie, got my 4th best of in a row. And so Annie, my build is not really an aggressive deck, it's flexible. It can either be like an aggressive deck or it can be more mid-range, play slower games. I'll focus on probably the set 3 card, the most important. So Starcross is a big one. This replaced Rebuke in the deck. It's reaction speed bounce, it can target base. It combos very well with the Chosen Champion because you bounce her back, pick up the Starcross again, do it again. Very powerful overall. Inferna is one of the new 2-drops. Can develop her on the opponent's turn with Ambush. She also attacks for 3. Very powerful unit overall, going second, having a 3 my unit. And then also having Ambush, if she's another combat trick, means that it's a lot harder to have a brick draw. One change that I made from Sydney is Kha'Zix. Used to have 2 Grim Apothecaries. I replaced one with the Kha'Zix. He's a lot bigger, very good for the metagame where there's a lot of single units that you're fighting against. So if he can be 6 might, he's very good. Otherwise, he's only 4 might, he's very bad. He's quite expensive, so I only want 1 in the deck. A lot of other Annies are playing with 2 a lot of the time. And then Abandon. I originally had 2 of them in the deck in Sydney. I went down to 1 and 1 Hard Bargain, but it's still very good. Against big spells, it reliably counters them, whereas Hard Bargain is unreliable. And then Predict is almost like drawing a card. If you see a card you don't want, you put it on the bottom, then that fixes your draws. So it's a lot more consistent, but there's a lot of green in the metagame, and Abandon is very bad against 1 mana spells. So that's one of the big things. And then another unit, Vex. Another 4-cost unit, so I've got more consistent 4 costs on turn 2. And then has Deflect and also shuts down a lot of decks in the format. They're more off meta, like Lilia or Rengar, but Vex is very strong against those. And then that's it for the main deck. One other change that I made, I have a Gust in the main deck still. Now. So this is for like LeBlanc, there's a lot of aggro matchups where it's good, and then because I play in Seed of Power game 1, I can make up for the card draw. So I sacrifice cards for tempo, but I get it back with Seed of Power, which is really nice. And then in the sideboard, there's a few changes. Actually, one more thing. Ride the Wind got cut from the deck. There's too many gold decks, and there's too many green decks, so Ride the Wind is not reliable anymore. So that got cut completely. Some of the cards in the sideboard, so I've got still have 2 gear removal cards. And then I have the 3rd Starcross instead of 3rd Rebuke. I've got the Switcheroo. These are pretty consistent across everything. I think I also had Against the Odds in the sideboard. And then the 3rd Counterspell, which is now Abandoned instead of Hard Bargain. But these 2 are different. I've got Gust and Falling Star instead. Falling Star and Gust for like the LeBlanc matchup, for aggro matchups, stuff like that. And yeah, overall the deck performed really well. It was me that underperformed. It's a really strong deck. You just have to play well.
I like it how you take responsibility for the replacement. So, what was your worst matchup?
Worst matchup? I think it's mostly based on the die roll. I think when this deck goes first, it wins every single matchup in the game. But when you go second, game 1, and you're at a disadvantage. Vex, Irelia, and even Master Yi are all and Vizier. If they go first, if they have good draws, then they can be tougher games, but they're still winnable. You're a little bit behind, but every single game is winnable. This deck has no bad matchups, and you can win with anything.
And who did you lose against?
I lost against the Nazir in round 5. I misplayed. I had lethal. We had the exact same amount of might that he was defending with, but I had a Vex on the other battlefield, which would stun his guards that he hid. So then I would be able to go in 5 against 5, and then he'd be stunned, wouldn't deal damage, and I would have conquered. And then I also lost against Sam D. Sherman, who made top 8 on Rengar. I also misplayed that matchup. There's a lot of misplays in that match. Too many to talk about.
That's insane. So I know that you're in a rush. So is there anything you want to add to this deck? Like, are you gonna play this, keep continuing Annie until?
I'm sticking to Annie. I'm going for all of them.
All of them?
Collect them all. Yeah.
And you're not gonna sell them?
Not until later, probably.
Okay.
Monopoly. Yeah. I really like Grim Apothecary. I'd like to be able to fit a 3rd one in, but the deck list it's really hard to make any changes because there are so many cards that you can't take away. So it's difficult.
So that's it?
No, that's
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And please subscribe and follow Prismat. He has his own Metafy. He has his own stuff.
Yeah.
So go check him out.
Twitch, YouTube, VODs of Twitch, basically. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.